welcome to Jack AM FM, the audio-only version of our live daily streaming Twitch show, Jack AM. I'm your host, Kate Raft, and I'm right here with my husband, Jack Ellison, and he's not going to say anything. It's just going to be me talking.
Hello.
Enjoy the audio-only version of the show. If you do want to watch the live streaming version of the show, head over to twitch.tv/JackAM every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Pacific. Thank you to Anna Delvey Paypig, ADPP, for putting this all together and writing those amazing show notes. We'll see ya later. Bye-bye.
This is Jack AM on Twitch TV.
Well. Whoops. Well, I didn't have the sound thing working again, so, let's do this one more time.
This is Jack AM on Twitch TV.
Oh, that just feels so much better. I can't start the show without hearing my This is Jack AM on Twitch TV. I just can't. I just can't start the damn show until I hear that crap. Wow, thank you for saying the curls look good. Multiple people saying, wow, the curls are looking incredible. There's a reason why the hair is so curly, today. There's a reason. And that reason is the water is busted at the fucking apartment again. The landlord texted at like 11:30 last night to be like, the water is broken again. Don't use the shower. So I'm not. It's curly because I'm not using the shower this morning. When you're just out of the shower and you use the conditioner. It'd be a little bit flatter. It'll be a little bit flatter. I know a lot of people, this is their reality every day or every time they need to do laundry. But I had to go to the fucking laundromat yesterday and it was fine. To be totally honest with you, it was fine. I was able to play Metroid Dread while I waited for my laundry to get done. I played some Metroid Dread. It took not that long. It's actually faster than the I found out in the end, I was like, the laundromat's fine. The laundromat's fine. The dryers are a little more sort of high-powered, so it only takes a half hour to dry, where at home it took like an hour to dry. It was fine, to be honest with you. I thought I'd be very bored and I'd have to sit there forever, but no, I played Metroid Dread, where I am in the third area. I'm in the third area of Metroid Dread. Wow, this is extremely dire. That TV link, if you really want to put a fine point on how much fewer people are watching TV, let's have a look here. Wild number here. In 2016, The Walking Dead was the #1 show on cable with 11.3 million viewers. In 2021, it has 1.3 million viewers and is still the #1 show on cable. Wow. 10 times fewer viewers. And it is still the #1 show on cable. That is fucking wild. Wow. I don't know if I want to read this entire thing verbatim. This is a good contender for article to read verbatim. I just don't want to do it right here in the first 3 minutes of the show. But I will put it in my little document for things to read later on. It's a little bit chilly over here. It's a little bit chilly over here. We're starting to get a little bit chilly in LA. Let's go look at the weather right now. Let's go look at the wonderful weather. The wonderful, wonderful weather we got. 52 degrees and foggy. Feeling like Sherlock Holmes today. Feeling like Sherlock Holmes over here in this 52 degrees and foggy. Thank you, Bingen Games, for the raid. Thank you, Bingen Games, for the raid. Wow. Doc Hollywood, the actual doctor in residency now. Cold in Oklahoma. You know, I don't know if I mentioned this. I know you're from Oklahoma. My family's from Oklahoma. In fact, my cousin, who's from Oklahoma, is going to be coming this very month. Cousin Jonathan. No. Oddly enough, Technodrome, it's the Hollywood part that's the lie in Doc Hollywood's name. The Doc part is true. The Hollywood part is a lie. Is a horrible, horrible lie. Unless there's a Hollywood, Oklahoma, like how there's like Hollywood, Florida, or whatever the fuck. Anyway, Oklahoma. I've been there. Been to Oklahoma City. Been to Tulsa. I don't know what to say. They have like Chili's there. That's my big takeaway from Oklahoma City or Tulsa. Can't really remember which is which, but that we would go and my grandma lived there and she'd say, let's go to the Chili's. And you know what? Chili's ain't bad. Chili's ain't bad. That's they got some decent stuff over at Chili's. They got some decent stuff. They got some decent stuff at the Chili's. And they have those famous baby back ribs. You know the one they sing a little song about. They're singing, I want my baby back ribs. They say, I want my baby back ribs, is what they like to say. There we go. I got to remember to put my seat back up. I just slouch too goddamn much. Who out there knows what I'm talking about? I slouch too goddamn much. My back is never straight. I need to get my back to be straighter. Slouching is the slobcore way of standing. Slouching is the slobcore way to stand. But I gotta fucking stand my shit up, Gotta get my back proper. The shit is too slouchy. Call me Anthony Slouchy. All right? That's a joke there. Those rhyme jokes. Call me Anthony Slouchy. Little rhyme joke right there. Little rhyme joke. ADPP says, Jack, you should get into lifting. Squats and deadlifts will fix you right up. I've done it before. I've spent my time lifting before. One time I got a trainer to teach me how to do all that shit. I haven't done it in forever. And I guess I'm still afraid of going to a gym. I'm going to lie and say it's because of COVID. I'm going to lie about why I'm afraid of going to the gym. And only admit that I am afraid of it and say, probably because of COVID. That's why I'm afraid to go to the gym. That's why I have a deep fear. Yeah, I can't go to the gym because I'm afraid of it. I went to a bar yesterday. I go to Dodgers games, movies. Went to Halloween Horror Nights. The gym, I don't know about that. I'm definitely afraid of catching COVID and not of anybody seeing me running. Not of anybody seeing the visage of my little potato hobbit body having a run. Bouncing around, watching like Star Trek on my phone on a fucking... I went to a ramen place. Okay. I went to a ramen place in Japan. And this will be a semi-long walk. What is it called again? They opened one in Brooklyn, but there's a ramen place in Japan that Ichiran ramen. And what's beautiful about Ichiran in Japan, we went there, is that it's designed for everybody to have their own shameful little booth. You sit in a booth, and it's like, you know, when you took a test in elementary school or something like that. There's like, you're in just like a personal block area. You don't even have to, you don't talk to a waiter. You just write down what you want on a piece of paper and like slide it through a little hole there, and they like take it out. It's so that you can eat as much ramen shamefully as you want without anybody having anything to say about it. You can like keep adding more noodles to your ramen and like slide it through and sneak it through there. In any event, they need to have gyms like that. I want a little private area. They should have dividers between all the shit at the gym and little curtains, you know, so that I don't need to be seeing everybody and they don't need to see me. There should be little dividers, areas, and a curtain. And, you know, and you put like in a bathroom, you put like, you know, occupied. You put like occupied on the outside of your little treadmill cubicle, you know. I want a cubicle gym. I want a cubicle gym. That's what I want. All right, Ichiran Ramen does kick ass.
I couldn't come to Dotonbori without trying the famous Ichiran Ramen.
Oh, there's no way you could go to Dotonbori without trying the famous Ichiran Ramen. I had already tried Ichiran in Tokyo, and then I got to Dotonbori, and I was like, I gotta go to Ichiran again.
Give me a little menu.
Look at this. You fill out your menu. You know I gotta go strong for the flavor strength. You know I gotta go ultra rich for that oil content. 1 clove? Check, please. Green onion? Well, I don't want white green onion. That's what's called. That's funny. In Japan, do they call just how regular onions? Do they just call it white green onion? No, I think that's the white of the green onion. I got to just get the green onion. Sliced pork? Yeah, I'm going with.
I can circle my preferences. I want strong flavor, rich, garlic, of course.
Oh, he went rich, not ultra rich.
Green onions, sliced pork. When it comes to spicy, I want as spicy as possible without having.
Oh, this guy went fucking 10. This guy wrote 10 in there. Yeah, the Brooklyn one. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, Fungus is talking about the Brooklyn Ichiran. Yes, number 1 issue, it's very much way too expensive. Number 2, they did not commit the whole way. They have a dining area with tables and chairs, and it almost pisses me off to go to that Ichiran. I know that they also have the booth-based eating, and it's kind of done that way, but I don't like that they give you the option. America sucks. You shouldn't get the choice to go eat at a fucking little table. You shouldn't even do that. That's true. He could have gone up to 20.
Pay extra because I'm still kind of cheap.
Oh, he doesn't want to spend the extra $1.20 to go all the way up to 20, but he does want the 10.
And I want firm noodles. Then you come to this vending machine, and I guess you put in your order. I'm gonna go for this.
Oh, sorry, everyone. I'm just watching it myself. Yeah, that was intentional. That was just intentional for me to get to watch it myself. Just drool forming at the side of my mouth.
And I want firm noodles. Then you come to this vending machine, and I guess you put in your order. I'm gonna go for this set meal. My ticket. Just tell from which booth is empty. I'm by myself, so I'm gonna get one of these private ramen booths. Ticket. How I like my ramen. I think I give it to them and just put it there. And I think that's water.
That's water. You can sit there all day. And maybe next time I go to Japan, I will. I'll just sit there all day and keep adding noodles to my ramen broth.
Still hungry? Of course. I can order extra noodles here.
That's right.
And extra toppings and extra side dishes. I'm just going to go ahead and check that right now before I eat.
That's right. I want some noodle refill right there. Okay, so my guy says he's cheap. He's paying for the noodle refill, which is more expensive than the spicier ramen. I think this guy doesn't want to see what 20 is like. I suspect this guy doesn't really want to see what 20 is like. That's what I think.
Pork, yes please. Egg, yes please. Whoa, hang on a second, I don't want that. This is premium sliced pork.
Oh, that's right.
I feel like I'm in a secret society.
You're cheap and you're going for the premium pork? Come on, dude.
Random mysterious person just handing me a ramen from a
That's
window.
right, faceless.
Because I don't see their face.
They
All I
put
see is,
down
like,
the little bamboo curtain.
midsection. That's my ramen 10 times the spice. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
a work of art. I'm sorry I have to
my
disturb
fucking
the
God, I
peace.
gotta go back.
There's a ton of...
When they make us allowed in Japan again, I got to go back. I don't care that I run out of money every month and I have no money like I did when I went to Japan before. Maybe I'll just go to Japan and get stuck there. Maybe I'll just go to Japan and be like, well, I got stuck. Oopsie daisy. Guess I just live on the streets of Dotonbori.
Spice in here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need extra noodles.
Wow,
These-
the two
this is-
squares, both Pushkin and Butthole. Both Pushkin and Butthole. The squares, Pushkin and Butthole, said stream from Japan. The two chat squares.
just not going to be enough for me. And this, I think, is going to go in here. So I admit, I got a little too excited. I forgot I wanted to taste the broth before I dumped all the spice in, before I mixed all the spice in, but
Oopsie daisy.
too late for that. Kind of messed up there. But let's
you'll
go
have
ahead
to
and
come
just
back
try
to
this
Ichiran
uber
again.
spicy soup. Wow. Oh, that is too
Dude, it's just 10. It's just 10, dude.
delicious. Believe it or not, this bowl of molten lava is the perfect spice level for me. And despite the hellfire, I can still taste how incredibly rich and porky this broth is. It is absolutely loaded with flavor. Let's try my firm noodles. Oh, that's incredible. Nothing
Firm.
I've ever had in the
Interesting.
U.S.
I don't
can
know
even
about
come
that.
close to this. Like I asked for, the noodles are very firm. They're able to
I wanna
grab
go back
the
to
soup
Ichiran.
so well. You can
I have to go
absolutely
back.
taste how fresh these noodles are. It is a
I have
completely
to go back to
different flavor
Ichiran.
than the dip ramen I had when I first got to Tokyo. That ramen was a lot thicker, a lot chewier, but I love thin noodles because they're able to absorb so much more of the broth.
Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong about the noodles. Okay, we're looking at the video of Ichiran.
Hi, Jackie.
Hey, how you doing?
Kenny says hi.
How you doing? Oh, hi, Kenny. How are you? Hello, Kenny. Hello to Kenny. How are
We
you?
love this baby.
Hello, Kenny. How you doing? How you doing, Kenny? Hello, Kenny.
Good baby.
Hello, Kenny. I was just saying I want to go back to Japan, Kate.
I heard.
Even if we don't have the money and I end up getting stranded there.
You want to live in Japan.
If I just end up, I guess so. I'd like to live in Japan. Do they have a streamer export? Can I just go in as a streamer? No, they're not even letting people in yet. And actually, I don't know if I want to live in Japan because it's a very xenophobic country.
It can't be more than here.
Xenophobic. Well, in different ways.
Oh.
In different ways. In its own different ways. But I think that they might just lock it down forever. I wouldn't be surprised if Japan is just like, never again.
That is. Oh.
Oh, yeah. And they're like, but we don't need to say the negatives.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. They'll also put you in prison forever for weed.
Oh, well, then you
So
can't
maybe
go
I
there.
don't want to live there. I think I'd like to live in Thailand and pop over to Japan sometimes.
You know, they have strict weed laws in Thailand, too.
Yeah, but you can still go off to that party island and buy some joints. All right, best place near Japan with good weed laws. Best weed laws. Anyway, whatever.
Look at this doggy. Very good girl.
Anyway.
Very good girl.
Anyway.
Very little baby.
Look at that. The dog is well, she is a little baby. She is
Human
a
little baby.
She's a
Human
little baby.
baby.
Would you look at that?
Human baby.
Okay. Much more to say. Anything else to say about a human baby?
Human baby girl. Little human baby.
Look at that. Look at that dog. Little human baby. That's what you would say about a human baby too, right? You're having a baby.
Human baby.
Little human baby. Anyway.
She makes a new sound now.
Like that.
Yeah.
Kenny's always going like
Anyway, I just wanted to pop on and say happy second day of Hot Cubes season.
Yep.
it is the season for hot cubes. So turn your oven on, get those hot cubes, put them in your tea, put them in your soup, make things a little hotter. It's the opposite of ice cubes.
Yes, it's true. TTFE mentions Leslie did live in Japan for a long time.
Yeah.
And yeah, he said that Western people, like, they're not mad. It's a weird racism. It's just like you will never fit in, and people are always just going to look at you as like a curiosity, you know? Like if you go in and you're a Westerner, like they'll never like truly accept you, but they'll be nice. But they'll all be looking at you when you come in. Which, you know, as a white Westerner, maybe we should get a little taste of everybody all eyeing us when we go into stores and shit like that.
Well, Leslie's not white.
I know, but even us white Westerners, us white Westerners.
I just want to clarify.
Yes, Leslie said I think one time that it's like for all Westerners, it's kind of not the racism part, but when you go into stores, it's like being black in America. You like because everyone kind of is looking at you. But for like all Westerners. Yes, it's true. They expanded out in Japan. Maybe they're less racist. Maybe they're less racist because for all Westerners, black or white, they stare at you when you go in a store. Just a little different than here in America. Anyway, the ramen's good.
Well, I gotta run, but just wanted to say happy second day of Hot Cube season. Anyway. And then Kenny wanted to say, say what you wanted to say.
What do you want to say?
Say what you told me.
Oh, she doesn't want to say it.
She was so talkative. Wait, say it. You hear that?
Okay, you heard a little of it. You heard a little of Kenny's noises. Those are the noises that Kenny likes to make. Kenny likes to speak. She tries to speak. That is what Ken likes to talk. What in the fuck? Well, I have no idea. I don't even want to know. The ADPP, that's what I didn't want to know, too. The word Ken was held for, like, race or something like that, and I was like, why was Ken held? But then I'm like, I don't even want to know, because if someone knows why, I don't want them to, like, be like, well, the racist term is this. I don't even know what the Ken-based racial... Is it, like, for making... I don't know. Is it, like, Karen Ken? Maybe. God. Is it for making fun of Ken-like guys, like Ken from Barbie? You know?
This baby.
Ken from Barbie. Anyway. Alrighty. That was Ken. That was good old Kenny. Good old Kenny. Wow, Ken Domick is now in the like the Weiger category. Names you can't say on Twitch. Names you can't say on Twitch. Wonderful. Don't we just love that? Don't we just love all the different names you can't say on Twitch? Have you guys seen Michael Imperioli and Steve Sciarippa of The Sopranos teaching Eli Manning how to eat Italian? It's true. It happened. Michael Imperioli and Steve Sciarippa of The Sopranos taught Eli Manning how to eat Italian.
What is this, a Ken Burns documentary?
Ooh, another Ken. We should bleep that for the VOD. Probably bleep that one for the VOD.
There's a restaurant up the block, Il Cortile, and that's where if you were getting killed off the show,
we take you to dinner there.
Oh my goodness.
Now, we're taking you out for...
Maybe it's just because of the... Here's how I know that I actually don't have any taste at all, and that it's all just my personal preferences, because what is it, the Office Ladies? The Office Ladies makes me so mad. that Pam and fucking what's her name, Angela, are doing like a podcast recapping The Office. That makes me so mad, and I hate it so much. But the fact that Steve Schirripa and Michael Imperioli are doing a Sopranos podcast, I'm like, that kicks ass. That's so funny and good that they're just like living in it forever. That's how I know that it's not about anything beyond just my personal, what I like and don't like. The Office ladies, like, that makes me madder than anything. Steve Schirripa and Michael Imperioli, I'm like, hey, good for them.
Lunch, that doesn't mean anything.
Am I about to get whacked?
Sweat it. Lunch.
Folks, I got to show you something, actually, before we get into this bullshit. I hope Amy Smoot is still here. I saw Amy a little earlier. I am in receipt. Of new Slurp Cam mugs. And they're custom made by Amy Smoot. We're going to have to figure out a new way to clamp the actual Slurp Cam to it. But let's have a look over here. First, move the weed pipe. Let's have a look over here. Let's look at the first one here. This is a bug-based new Slurp Cam with the built-in Slurp Cam arm. We got the built-in Slurp Cam arm there. Look at that. The built-in Slurp Cam arm, the custom Amy Smoot Slurp Cam mugs. They're so good. Well, no one's here to narrate it. This won't be great for the podcast. But I'm going to go show you the other ones in the kitchen.
What the what? Look at this. This is freaking nutty nuts. What the what? Look at this. This is freaking nutty nuts.
Wow. I don't know what's in the bug one. I didn't open it. I'm leaving it for Bug to open. Leaving that one for Bug to open. I don't know what's in that one. There's one for Van. There's the custom Van one. There is the 4 Bug. Anyway, I'm sorry. We had to take that little detour. I was sipping out of the cup, and I needed to show everyone what it is. But yeah, let's get back to Michael Imperioli and Steve Schirripa of The Sopranos. Teach Eli Manning how to eat Italian.
Do it for lunch.
Well, we're in Little Italy. We got to eat Italian food,
Let's go.
right?
We're not going for Chinese, Eli.
I remember when I got to New York in 2004, it was a staple, you know. I mean, living in New Jersey, it's like, you have to watch
That's
this
right.
show. And Michael, you were a writer for it a little bit.
I wrote 5 episodes.
Did you write your own death?
No. I wrote a spec script, like an audition script, and gave it to David Chase, and he liked it.
Yeah, he wrote my favorite line on the show. Tell what's
What do you
going on.
got?
Oh, this is from an Italian's point of view. Hell is an Irish bar where it's St. Patrick's Day every day. So for an Italian,
Wow, that's
they
from an
would get
Italian.
that joke.
Yeah.
If you're Irish,
If
that
you're
might be
Italian.
heaven.
Do you remember your audition? Y'all talk about that in the podcast, in the book?
Michael
we do.
Imperioli. If you're Irish, that might be heaven. Just, for different perspectives for a different type of person, If you're Irish, maybe that's heaven. I don't know.
Audition was nothing exciting.
Nothing
I thought I blew my audition.
Oh, really?
because David Chase did not look very excited.
What about yours, Steve?
Dabbling in acting. And I read for the role of an FBI agent.
Man.
She said, read this. I don't see you as an FBI agent. I read the role of Bacalao, and I came back a week later, and I got it.
Wow.
My
This is
audition
great,
scene was
actually.
in the pilot episode. Christopher murders this young guy who's in this rival family, you know, kind of pretending to shoot somebody. Did you try out for teams, or were you always superstar?
And you
They're
had
like
pressure.
talking about audition. He's like, and did you try out for, football?
Because of your father and your brother.
You know, I was trying to live under my father's shadow, and then Peyton's just 5 years older than me, and all of a sudden he's
Because like, what
number
is
one
what is this video? They're like, so like, what is this video? We're eating, Italian food with the football guy. Did you,
player in the country in high school, number one pick in college, and it's like, hey, you know, we're expecting you to do the exact same thing.
That's
So,
got to be tough.
Yeah.
You gotta.
I think after a while, I just kind of realized I'm not Peyton, I'm not my dad. I can do my best. I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna be there each and every week for my team.
has Eli
something
Manning
right.
never had Italian food? I mean, that's the other funny thing. It's like, okay, we're gonna take you out and show you how to eat a slice of pizza. You know, it's like, it's not really that novel, but I guess they got all the pieces together and they're like, that's what we were able to get Eli to agree to. So that's what we're doing.
Guys, let's talk a little bit about your book. Woke up
That's
this
right.
morning. Are there any stories in here that have never been told before?
Oh yeah, there's
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of stories. You know,
Why does Eli Manning like own this like publishing company or something? Why is he here to like help them sell their book? What is this video?
Guys, let's talk a little bit about your book. Woke up this morning. Are there any stories in here that have never been told before?
oh yeah,
Oh, this is
there's a lot of
Eli's
stories. You know,
Eli Manning does a fucking like an interview show. Oh, this is for the New York. This is the episode. This is Eli's Extras. Everybody, okay, that's what that I was confused. Eli Manning is a YouTuber. Eli Manning is does a little YouTube show. Eli Manning does a YouTube show called Eli's Extras, and he's the host of this show. I didn't know that.
there's an interesting section on how this show came to be.
Sure.
Who auditioned for what roles? You'll hear about some actors.
Sometimes I'm like, man, it's depressing. Like I used to work, I was like in entertainment and really doing a lot more stuff on television, and now I'm just fucking, talking into a camera from my home. And then every once in a while, you're like, well, so are the guys from The Sopranos and Eli Manning. Well, I mean, when I gotta admit, it's not just me. It's also football quarterbacks and the actors from The Sopranos who are out there just ranting into cameras for content nobody asked for.
Nobody knew were up for the roles. I got offered the roles. This is the history of the show from the people who made it. And if you're a fan of the show, you're certainly going to love it.
Lorraine Bracco tells a funny story.
Wow,
How
there we go.
when they used to shoot the show, they would shoot Jim first.
I gotta say, as far
And
as the
then-
premise of the video, I don't see the teaching happening. I wanted to see a lot more Michael Imperioli being like, you gotta get the pasta twirled around the fork, and then you slurp it up. You gotta slurp up your pasta, Eli.
When it came to shoot her, Jim would moon her and make her laugh.
Ricky,
Is that a Me Too?
And then when it came to shoot her story, how when they used to shoot the show, they would shoot Jim first.
Well, I guess.
And then when it came to shoot her, Jim would moon her and make
That's
her
Italian.
laugh.
Ricky, this is the
Mickey,
best
it's so
vodka
good,
sauce
man.
I've ever. Come over here.
Here we go.
This is Nick, the owner of Danico. This is the best vodka sauce I've ever had in my life.
Thank you very
Damn.
much.
Why
There's
is
the owner of the restaurant just standing off camera. Naturally, would be there normally during the afternoon. Not part of the agreement is that he gets to come on and get told his food's really good.
what's the key? What's
Secret ingredients, secret recipes.
best I've ever had?
How's that, Eli?
Secret
You liking
ingredient,
that?
secret recipe.
We got to teach you how to eat with a spoon, man. See the way
Oh, there
you're
we
eating?
go.
No good here. We gotta put some on the fork, and you
That's
gotta.
what I'm talking about.
All right.
All right, with your left hand.
Yeah.
All right, you're a righty. So you're gonna pick up a little.
Eli
You're
Manning's
gonna-
like, I haven't eaten a carb in like 15 years. Although I guess he probably does.
Whirl
but
it into the spoon.
Carbo load.
See, like
Look
that?
at that. Look at that.
See that?
Oh.
He's actually fairly bad at
There you
eating
go.
Italian food. See, he like puts the fork to the back of his throat.
Into the spoon, Eli. See, like
Look
that?
at that. Look at that.
See that?
Oh.
Yeah, what's the owner doing?
There you go.
You know, I'm coachable.
Yes.
I'm coachable. Guys, how did James Gandolfini inspire the crew, and what was he like?
How did James Gandolfini, and how was James Gandolfini inspiring the crew out there?
There
you go.
You know, I'm coachable.
Yes.
I'm coachable. Guys, how did James Gandolfini inspire the crew, and what was he like on set?
Jim was more like a team captain.
For some reason, the waiters and the owner of the restaurant are just dropping new forks all the time. It seems like they're just getting new forks.
I'm coachable.
Just
Guys, how
constantly.
did James Gandolfini
bringing
inspire
new
the
forks.
crew, and what was he like on set?
Jim was
James
more like a
Gandolfini.
team captain. I always say that about him. He was the captain of the team because he was looking out for everyone. Both the crew and the cast, make sure people were appreciated, they were treated properly. He's a very generous guy.
He also was generous with us. He had a big contract dispute one year. He gave 16 of us a check for $33,333. He said,
Wow.
thanks for sticking by me. Gave us all an envelope.
$500,000.
$500,000 right there.
Did you do that for your offensive line?
No comment. After each season, I always bought my linemen.
After each season.
Each season, I always bought my line
You have to.
gifts. You know,
Otherwise-
and the better season we had, the better gift they got.
In my grandmother's house, you have the salad at the end, after the main course.
Why is that?
Kind of like, you know, clean the palate.
I'm not a big salad guy. I may,
No.
my body will go into shock. Eli.
Whoa.
Here's the best part. right
That's
here.
what we're talking
That'd be the
about.
best meal I've ever had.
Some
in my life.
beignets.
Pretty
Not
good,
just the
isn't it?
company, but the food.
Pretty
Good,
amazing.
I'm watching my weight.
All right, guys, we've had a great meal.
All right, I like
we got a
Steve
dessert.
Sharipa.
We're finishing up here. Let's talk again, just kind of the ending and the final episode of The Sopranos.
Oh boy.
What do you think happened to Tony?
I think he's alive and well.
I don't agree.
Done. Who got him?
New York family got him because they wanted to. I think the New York family wanted to take over.
Imperioli has like thought about this so much and has gotten into arguments about this. And Steve Sharipa is just like, he's alive. It's all good. He's out there. Everything's good. I like Steve Sharipa. Like, seems like he's not put a moment of thought into this. He's just like, he's alive. Next question.
And just kind of the ending and the final episode of The Sopranos. What do you think happened to Tony?
I think he's alive and
I
well.
don't agree.
Done. Who got him?
I don't agree.
New York family got him because they wanted to. I think the New York family wanted to take over the Jersey. The Soprano family and fold it into their crew. And I think they killed him in front of his family. Right as that cut to black happened, that was the last thing Tony saw.
That was it.
Yeah, but-
That's a great part. You can make up your own ending. You can believe what you want to believe, right? Guys, thank you so much for coming
Thank
on
you,
the show.
Eli.
This has been a lot of fun. Learned a lot.
Very much.
And learned how to eat pasta finally.
Thanks
so.
for having us, seriously.
I've only
We're
been up
big
here
fans.
18 years.
And
Thank you
Cheers.
very
to
much.
our host, the Nico Restaurant.
Yes, Danico.
Thank you,
get better.
Nico.
Hey, of course,
Unbelievable.
yeah, to Danico.
Hey, Steve, you know I love the show, right? But anyone who's ever whacked anyone, that's not how you do it.
Hey, Giants fans, Eli Manning here. You want to see?
Hey, Giants fans. Eli Manning here. What the fuck is this shit? What in the world?
That's not how you do it.
Hey, Giants fans, Eli Manning here. You want to see more videos? Subscribe now to our YouTube channel.
I guess. Jesus Christ. I guess.
We need him.
I guess he's doing one of these YouTube channels. Hey everybody. Hey everyone. Make sure to subscribe to me, Eli Manning. Make sure to subscribe to Eli Manning here on YouTube. You'll catch more of Eli's extras. I'm the quarterback. I'm the quarterback of the New York Giants. We'll see you next time on Eli's Extras. Make sure to hit that bell button. Don't forget to hit the bell. Don't forget to hit that little bell right there. I'm the quarterback. All right. I'm the quarterback. Folks, what the hell? What the hell's going on around here? I guess there's stuff. Joe Biden, I know the fucking Jon Stewart show was on last night. I'm close to it. I'm close to just watching the Jon Stewart show. I'm close to just watching the Jon Stewart show here. But, oh my God. I don't know about that. I don't know if we should watch the Jon Stewart show. That's just so brutal. That's just so brutal. The cold open. It is a tradition that we watch the cold open of the Jon Stewart show. We like to watch it at the very least. Jon Stewart and his new writers' room sort of talk about what they're gonna do in that episode, you know. And then yeah, perhaps we'll just watch Alter Ego for the rest of the show, and everyone will be like, "I hate Alter Ego. I hate it." Whatever, get over it. An Apple original.
Your pen flipping is superb, by the way. I've been doing it.
Oh boy. Oh boy. They were already just saying his pen flipping is superb. We open on Jon Stewart's writing room, telling him how perfect he is at flipping his pen. All right, let's go ahead and spin that wheel. We got to give that damn thing a spin. We got to get the damn thing a spin. All right, it's going to be Freestyle Love Supreme, everybody. And there was some Freestyle Love Supreme. There's a clip of Freestyle Love Supreme in the Discord. I think maybe we'll watch that after. But let's first watch, just a moment, Supreme number 46, as we continue now with Freestyle Love Supreme.
Basically wrote a rap, a nerd rap, that went, computers, they are our pastime. Calculators,
we used them last time. To find the square root of a rhyme, that was where around the time of Greeks, Egyptians, Babylonians,
someone paid us
just a dime. Yeah, that was the one about the cool kids. There was another one about the
kids. Yeah,
because we are cool. We get good grades. I've known Arthur since 3rd grade. We went to the same elementary school.
He was there. Oh, sorry. I'm so used to pausing. I apologize.
The first time I met him, I knew
he was there when I had the revelation about Darkwing Duck.
Spell supercalifragilistic.
He was there.
I went over to him and I said, "I hear you can spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious." And he said, "Backwards or forwards?"
Arthur the Genius is the mystery element
of
Freestyle Love Supreme.
His name is Arthur the Genius? His name is... I found out that he could spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and from that day forward, we called him Arthur the Genius. We called him Arthur the Genius when we found out he could spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. We had to call him Arthur the Genius from that day forward. We had to call him a genius. All right. Okay. You know. I found it. It's out.
I took the zing out of the king of Siam. I took the starch out of the sails of the Prince of Wales. It's no great art getting the heart of a man on a silver platter. A little brains, a little talent, with an emphasis on the latter. I made mincemeat out of a sweet young farmer. I knocked the fight out of a knight when I pierced his armor, and I'll bet.
Is it about how he like fought? Like, is it? Because he keeps saying it's like about like leaders and stuff like that. Is this him being like, I fucked up Trump?
Said every man
I fucked up Trump
in a
really
Yale
bad.
regatta. A little brains, a little talent, with an emphasis on the ladder.
Yeah, I swear to God, every comedian that you know and have ever respected or liked any of their work, if they're above age 40, they love this shit. They fucking just love Randy Rainbow. They've loved every Randy Rainbow video.
Gotta know just what to say and how to say it.
What's Sarah Cooper doing? Well, not too long ago, she was at like a stand-up show with Sarah Silverman and fucking like Chelsea Handler and shit. Like, you know, that's what she like Sarah Silverman posted something like, "I'm here with Sarah Cooper." Let's see here. Here it is. Chelsea is on her giant Vaccinated and Horny tour, which came to NYC at the legendary Beacon Theater. And what did she do? She asked Amy Schumer, Sarah Cooper, and me to share the stage with her. Anyway. I'm telling you, they all fucking love this shit. At the writer's room at The Simpsons, I'm sure that they're like, "Did you see the new Randy Rainbow?" Like, everyone who's above a certain age and in comedy loves this shit.
So you want to be a stripper, but you got no talent.
Take
That's
it from
Josh
me, honey,
Gad.
to be a stripper.
I know that voice. I know that voice. Wow.
So you want to be a stripper, but you got no talent.
Take it from me, honey, to be a stripper, all you need is no talent.
You'll pardon me, but to have no talent ain't enough. What you need is an idea that makes you strip special. You can pull all the stops out till they call the cops out.
Is this album just
Grind
covers?
your behind till you're banned. But you gotta get a gimmick if you wanna get ahead. You can sacrifice your sacro, working in the back row, bump in a dump till you're dead. Kids, you gotta get a gimmick if you wanna get ahead. You can Ow, that hurts. That's how burlesque was born. Me.
Oh, and in other news, Homer's gonna meet Goofy pretty soon. The Simpsons threw us a party, and things got goofy. Celebrate Disney Plus Day with an all-new short, The Simpsons in Plusiversary, streaming November 12th. The Simpsons in Plusiversary. You know, Al Jean is just so clever at coming up with these names. That's a name that instantly just makes you laugh and isn't just a totally mathematical combining of two different words. Al Jean is a very funny man. Al Jean is deeply funny.
And but I do it with a
Al Jean just writing all those fucking Disney Plus specials like by himself. Good God. Between writing Disney Plus specials, being like, "Have you seen the new Randy Rainbow? Maybe we can get him. Maybe we can get Randy Rainbow to do a voice in The Simpsons."
How do you like them egg rolls, Mr. Goldstone? Just call me Sissy Gillespie. I haven't blown this hard since college. Once I was a schlepper, now.
I don't have anything to say. I'm not going to talk about Al Jean anymore. Kate's a little too close to that show. The only funny Al Jean story I have is that around the creation of the Simpsons ride at Universal, Mitch was driving Al Jean home because he was an assistant there at the Simpsons. And Al Jean was like, you know, "Oh, I'm worried about my mom going on the Simpsons ride because I don't know if she wants to, like, go in the cars moving all around." And Mitch was like, "I think they have one that doesn't move around." And Al Jean, just sitting there in the car with Mitch, just pulled out his phone and called his mom right there in front of him. Just took out his phone and called his mom to tell her that there'd be one without the moving seats. And Mitch was wrong. They don't have one without moving seats. So that's the entirety of that story. They don't have one.
Oh, I miss Mazeppa with my revolution in dance. You gotta have a gimmick if you wanna have a chance.
He can, They'll never make him rich. Me, I will.
All right. Let's They gave him Seth MacFarlane's big band. Randy Rainbow, A Night with Seth MacFarlane's Big Band. Original Randy Rainbow tunes and covers, accompanied by Seth MacFarlane's Big Band.
It's a lovely day today. So whatever you've got to do, you've got a lovely day.
This is just covers, huh?
Do it in, that's true.
Just covers. It's just a cash in.
I hope whatever
I think Randy, I don't know.
You've got to do.
Does Randy know that the gravy train is simmering down? If you go to his YouTube, he hasn't posted like new videos. I almost get the sense that Randy's like, damn, I gotta stop putting this shit on YouTube, or people are gonna realize all I've done is like parodies about topical news stories from over a year ago. I gotta like stop putting shit on YouTube, or people won't buy the tickets to these shows. I just have to let them like remember that they liked me for some reason and buy a ticket to see me at Madison Square Garden.
Is something that can be done by two. For I'd really like to stay. It's a lovely day today, and whatever you've got to do, I'd be so happy to be doing it with you.
All right, I wanted these to be more parodies, because he just does have a lot of his like parodies in here too.
Villains in the GOP only care to cover their behind.
We've heard this one before, but here's the new production of it, I
caused an insurrection, they've lost their goddamn minds. With their far-fetched fairy tales and heartless schemes and their lack of dignity and poise, they blabber and spout and they all tend to shout, so I try to block
Someone just
out
like
their
putting this on vinyl. Someone like lowering the needle on this on a vinyl record
clang, clang,
and listening to this Josh Hawley song.
Yap, 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 went Ted Cruz. Crap, 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 went McCarthy. 'Cause his party continued to lose.
Wow.
Flip, flop, flip, went the Flippers. Bitch, 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 went the Bays. Mitch, Mitch, went McConnell. As his neck tried to swallow his face. There's not a fact they can produce, so they distract with burger bands and Dr. Seuss. They block relief their voters need. Their only beef is that Joe Biden.
Randy's version.
Whenever I'm just too depressed to deal. And the quote-unquote fake news is much too real.
Wow.
I exorcise the stress inside my brain and take a much-needed panic-induced medicated stroll down memory lane. I miss Manageable scandal, the kind that I could handle without a lot of vodka and a Xanax haze. Good old innocent fluff, like that Watergate stuff.
Wow. He's going to be talking. Oh, man, please do Monica Lewinsky in this song about how old scandals were better than Trump's scandals. Please. Please, I'm begging you to do it.
Those were the good old days. I miss Iran-Contra pardons and presidential pardons.
This is actually perfect. This is truly perfect. Like Randy Rainbow doing a song about how he misses all the old Republican presidents and Trump is so much worse. He's like, I miss Iran-Contra and the Iraq War.
When political commotion felt like just a phase, like Barack's disrepute for the wrong colored suit.
Wow. Yes, of course.
Those were the good old days.
Yes. Yes.
I pour me some TMN, turn on my CNN, at least while my patience will allow. Remembering the simple things like tax fraud and whiskey rings, and wondering where's Anita Bryant now. I miss her. I miss measles, mumps, and swine flu. Polio was fine too. And that darling girl, Kim Davis, when she came for gays. Poor Dan Quayle's potatoes, John F. Kennedy's hose. Yeah, those were the
John F. Kennedy's hose, of course.
old days. I'd gladly trade in Teddy Cruz for all the bad news of those good.
Oh, yes. This is truly perfect. And boomers will love this shit. Boomers are going to be listening to this and loving every word of it. Yes. Yes. I just miss Vietnam.
I'm exhausted. You know, I haven't slept since June of 2016. Wonder why.
Biden's been president for 9 months.
Song better not have a reprise. Son of a bitch.
I miss moderate decorum. I miss Rick Santorum before all the sleaze and Huckabees and dossiers.
I miss Republican decorum. And hey, I miss Rick Santorum. I miss Rick Santorum.
I miss Saddam Hussein. I miss Monica Stain. Yeah. Ew.
Thank you, God. Woo! A wheel of minutes has been purchased. Thank you, God. Good looking out, my friend. That's what I'm talking about, motherfucker. That is what we wanted, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, God. Well, good looking out there. Oh, my God. All right, we have a wheel of minutes to spin here. He did it. He went and did the Monica. He went and did the Monica Lewinsky story in the song about how old presidential scandals weren't as bad as Trump. Anyway, let's continue here. Thank you, God. He says he misses Saddam Hussein. He misses Monica Lewinsky. Oh my God. Let's get back in here. That's another plus 5 minute free, everybody. Hey, you made the wheel. You made the wheel.
Those were the good. Miss Monica Stays and dossiers. I miss Saddam Hussein. I miss Monica Stain. Yeah. Ew. Those were the good old days. I stay.
He's like, I miss the Iraq War, and when Bill Clinton sexually harassed his intern. Those were the good old days. Jesus.
And in my shower stall, drinking more alcohol and dream of.
I believe now more than ever that this person is on DNC payroll. I believe now more than I've ever believed in my life that this person is on a payroll maybe even CIA. I don't even agree with most people being like, this person's CIA, that person's CIA. I now believe that this person's CIA. I think Randy Rainbow is CIA.
The good times we forgot. When hope was inside of us, and all that divided us was, did OJ do it or not? He did it. I miss Hillary's emailing. I might miss Sarah Palin.
Yes,
Back when all the greatest punchlines were Tina Fey's. Now it's starting to feel like
there's nothing. It's not like any of this stuff, you know. It's not like any of this stuff ended up like sort of creating the fertile ground for the stuff you're so mad about now. You know what I mean? It's not like Sarah Palin has anything to do with Trump becoming president or anything like that. Just disconnected events. Just disconnected events. A bunch of disconnected events, not one building to the other, not representative of patterns and themes. Just different. Trump was an outlier. Nothing, not similar at all to Sarah Palin, who was chosen by John McCain, who they all love.
the jokes are all real. I miss the good old days. I take 100 Hillarys for just one reprise of those good old days.
Brava. Brava, Randy. That's worth everything we listened to so far. Brava. That is like maybe the actual peak lib parody song I've ever heard in my life. I mean, you know, the parody, we haven't been seeing so many parody songs these days, but holy shit. Randy Rainbow just took it to a whole new level. Just took it to an absolute, like a totally new level. It's all of it. He is the greatest of all time. He did literally an entire parody song about basically almost every evil that every president has done aside from slavery, and saying about them that they were good because they weren't Trump. Just saying the subtext explicitly. Just saying the subtext absolutely explicitly and to a Broadway show tune. Just perfect. Just absolute perfection from Randy Rainbow. Absolute perfection, showing exactly what liberals think. Exactly how liberals literally do think. Which is that all of America's evils, every evil in American history, pales in comparison to when Trump was kind of being annoying on cable news every night. All right, everyone, let's watch the Freestyle Love Supreme opening night red carpet, the curtain call, and, of course, the speeches.
Hi, everyone.
Wow, Lynn started doing a little air horn. Noise, so everyone was like, I'll do an air horn noise.
Reporting for VWayShow.com here at Freestyle Love Supreme's opening night on Broadway. This is their second chance at opening night, as I was here October 2nd, 2019, covering it. You can watch that curtain call and Tommy Kail's speech on VWayShow.com. Now let's head into the booth as we flash forward. I guess
Lin-Manuel does the as Battle Pug pointed out in the Discord, does the Tyler Perry thing of like coming out to sell the show at the end of the show.
Into the bows. Thanks for watching. We'll see you at the show.
This is Lance Stronghold from Disney's Tangled Adventures. Welcome to Freestyle Supreme.
They didn't use their cameras the whole show. Can we reward them?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment to pull out your cameras.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we're about to give you a very special treat.
Great. Turn off your flashes. Let's do a mic check. Y'all ready? Yeah. All right, here we go.
Wow, this is exciting. They get to use it. They get to actually Instagram out Freestyle Love Supreme.
is microphone one. This is microphone two.
There they are, everyone. They're back.
This is microphone three. This is microphone three. This is microphone three.
Just zoom right in on that. Thank you for giving us a word. There's the beats, everybody. See, this is what gentrification looks like. This right here is what gentrification looks like. This is gentrifying rap. It's already been so gentrified. Jelly Donut. Of course I know. You're all here mostly for me. Yeah, there we go. Wow. There's David.
Just for this audience, yeah? This exists only for you. No other audience will have this moment, yeah? I know there's a lot.
We did tell you people could take out their phones and film this, but this will only ever be for you. You. I can't stop saying the patter because it's just what I say at the start of every show. But all we need is one word from you, and we can do a rap.
Myths out here about Freestyle Love Supreme. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Debunk!
Time to debunk them.
This is the part of the show where we normally walk off. What? But tonight is different from every other night.
What?
Like it is opening night.
It is opening night. It is opening night. This guy's really got a Steve from Blue's Clues way of talking to his all-adult audience. He really has like the adults on Sesame Street. He sounds like, yeah, the adults on Sesame Street talking to Elmo for his all-adult audience of people who paid like probably hundreds of dollars to be there.
We are going to take a moment to say thank you to many people who need to be
I couldn't find out how much tickets were for that night, but they started at $70.
We first want to start
forward
by saying special shout out and love to the 3 who couldn't be here tonight. UTK, the IST.
Oh, wow. 3 minutes, everybody. Let's look at the tickets here.
Chris Jackson, a.k.a. CJ. And with that said, I'll throw it over to you, Lynn.
I have something to say.
Yeah.
I want to bring out the backstage crew who makes this happen for us.
There we go. I have something to say. The David Diggs being there reminds me of when Mitt Romney had to go get dinner with Trump at John George. That's what I'm reminded of. I'm reminded of that image of Mitt Romney like looking like all sad, sitting at dinner with Trump after he won.
Managers, there's Mackenzie, and also Cody Renaud.
David Diggs like, well, I guess he won. I guess he won.
Our amazing designer.
Yes.
Jesus.
Where's Nevin Steinberg? Our sound designer. We don't know. Ben Wolf. They're for some reason not coming out. They're doing their job.
For some reason, they're not coming out.
And then Patrick Jackson. Thank you so much, Patrick. And let's bring out, this journey has been a long one, hasn't it, dear friends? Let's bring out Jenny Steingart and Jill Furman, the producers of this show.
Let's bring out the producers. Here they are, the producers. You think this is a producers situation? Where they're like, no one could like this bullshit. Do you think this is like in the movie or in the play, The Producers? Where they're like, uh-oh, we're in big trouble. We made the least appealing thing. We made the least appealing thing for Broadway, and still they're showing up.
We need to bring out one of
Wow, look at those rap producers. There's Suge Knight, and then, of course, there's this lady. There's Suge Knight, there's Dr. Dre, and then there's this lady. She's also a rap producer. Another rap producer.
We need to bring out one other person who, without this show, would never exist. Without their creativity, they do so much for this show. Not only direct and create and put into play all of the moments and people and thoughts and teams that make this what it is, the genius that helps us to do this in a seamless way.
Oh my God.
Like a coach. Like if you could imagine like the best effing coach of all time. That's who this person is. And
this is so fucking Blue's Clues. These are people, you're talking to adults. Everybody sitting in a Broadway show knows what a director is. Everybody sitting there knows what a director is, and you're like explaining it like you're fucking Mr. Rogers.
Rarely do we get a second chance to let people know how much they mean to us in the world. And this person means everything to me. Tommy Cale.
Is he actually crying or joke crying? Hey, everyone. Believe we're still pulling this bullshit off? You believe we're still pulling off this bullshit? Hat guy's like, this is the man who rescued me from working at a Papaya King right as soon as Lin-Manuel became the most popular musical artist of all time. I was at a Papaya King and Thomas Cale called me on my cell phone and said, hey, Lin is very popular now. Do you think we should cash in on that?
Hey, it's me,
Yeah, the fuzz checks were only available during the Spooktacular, but I should remove them. I should remove it now. I should now remove it. Not available now. He's at work. Get the fuck vaccinated! Lynn just takes it to just sort of ramble into a mic. Knows if he just fucking says whatever, people are gonna love it. Just cheer no matter what.
If you enjoy my show, go see another show. Go see Off-Broadway. Go see Off-Broadway. Go see another show. Get the fuck vaccinated.
Are you saying there's people that aren't vaccinated in the crowd there? Were you letting people in that were not vaccinated? You must know that everyone there is probably vaccinated. Get the fuck, go to a Broadway show, go to an off-Broadway show, get the fuck vaccinated. Big Pop knows I believe in science. I believe in science. Another Big Pop. Yay! And Dr. Anthony Fauci rocks. Good night, everybody. Good night, everyone. All right, let's go ahead and spin the wheel. And yeah, don't forget to vote. And of course, don't forget to vote. Good night. We gotta defeat Youngkin. Everyone, and a very important election is coming up. Terry McAuliffe is in striking distance of Glenn Youngkin. Get out there and vote. All right. Let's go ahead and watch another minute of Mitt. This is going to be another minute of Mitt. This is going to be Mitt number 63, everybody. Wow, we're really getting through our Mitt today. Here's some more Mitt.
How you would.
President spending trillions of dollars of your money. I think it's important.
Not yet. You're gonna do it then.
Not yet.
You can do it, Dad. The line of children. That was the end of the line of his dozens of children.
Think it's 11 minutes over?
Just like Michelle loved him. That's what she said to Barack on the stage.
Yeah, right.
I still love you.
Yeah, right.
They have a big framed picture of like him on a plane right there. They have a big printed out picture of Mitt like on a plane
There's
with
one
like
back there, yes, sir.
his family or something. Oh, I love that picture of me on the plane.
Closing in, I want to still
When I was
get a lot
laying
of
on the
people, and I
plane.
want to ask you something, Mr. President, and then have the governor just quickly. Your Secretary of State, as I'm sure you know.
That's the end of that. That is going to be the end of that minute of Mitt, everybody. That's going to be the end of that minute of Mitt. Now let's just get back to it.
Get the fuck vaccinated!
This was microphone wall. This was microphone wall. This was microphone wall.
Oh, we got another wheel. Wow, I got a vibration, I think. I think I got a vibrate on my my wrist. Maybe someone hit the wrong button over there. Huh? Oh, it needs me to upgrade my Pavlok firmware, everyone. Don't worry, Pavlok, it's preparing its update right now. Maybe that's why it was buzzing me just now. Maybe that's why it was buzzing me just now. Okay, an unknown error occurred. We love that. We absolutely love how well the Pavlok works. Oh, did you send me a buzz? Okay, AJWKW sent that buzz. All right. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a flaked, everyone. This is going to be very exciting. A flake number 97. Flake number 97 as we continue now with Flaked. This is going to be, and of course, this is episode 4, Palms. Episode 4, Palms, everybody. Let's go ahead and watch.
I can't look away.
Another Flaked. And they are going to Palm Springs. Take your time. We need every frame of them pulling into the fucking gas station. Just take your time. You know you got 30 minutes. We're not doing commercial breaks. We're, you know, it's not TV.
Medication.
I like Jackie. She's cool.
Yeah. I had a different experience of her.
Go on, if you want to.
Yeah. No, she was a very unconventional mother, even for the 70s. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I would say that unconventional pretty much sums her up.
Wow.
Dad? Or no dad?
No, the opposite, actually. A lot of dads. Yeah, none that ever stuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. We're really finding out about this character now. We're really finding out about this character and everything he went through, you know, in his growing up. All right. Let's
Your pen flipping is superb, by the way.
I've been doing it for years.
Yeah.
Hey!
Wow, it's impressive. I shouldn't do it. I was like, that's impressive.
Wow, that's amazing, John. Yeah.
In the
Yay,
2008 crisis, I
John.
remember
Yay,
government
boss.
jumps in, they bail out the mortgage derivative
Yay,
companies
boss.
with billions of dollars, and the mortgages that had gone underwater. Well, those people
Hey,
are going to
yay,
lose their
boss.
houses. And the Secretary of Treasury, Tim Geithner, said we couldn't bail out the homeowners in the way that we bailed out the banks.
Yeah.
And I said,
Why was
not?
that,
And he said,
John?
moral hazard.
Why was that?
You would be rewarding.
Is there anything at the
those
core of all
through
these
their
things you
own
kind of
fault.
notice about America
Their
being bad?
mortgages went south. So you gave billions
You know what it is?
of
It's probably
dollars
people
to
just
the
being
people
dumb and
whose
not having truth
shitty
spoken to
bets
them.
Nearly imploded the world economy.
How is that even
not
logical?
Moral hazard. And I'll never forget, he said, we had to land the plane. The plane was on fire.
That's right.
And we had to land it. In that
I bet this is how John is just acting in the writer's room when he doesn't know cameras are on him. You know, the being observed doesn't change anything about John.
moment, I was like, oh my God, and you're the Democrat.
Right. And so what's the takeaway? And so what's the takeaway there, John? Any takeaway? Just that that they're being dumb? Yeah, huge laugh, big pop.
We had to land the plane. The plane was on fire.
That's right.
And we had to land it. In that moment,
right.
I was like, oh my God, and you're the Democrat. Oh my God.
Wow. Why is it that the Democrat also... probably nothing. Probably nothing. And you're the good guys? So, you know... And literally, this guy is one of the good guy team. You know, that's what the good guy team was saying? Yeah, jeez. That guy got confused and was messed up. Wish he'd had some truth spoken to him or some sanity restored. Yeah, it can literally say shit in the opening titles. This is Apple TV Plus. A little different from basic cable.
Hey, good evening. Good evening. That is tremendous stamina on your part. You had to be like a minute and a half of applause, like, can we just put our hands down?
Wow.
Good evening and welcome. As you know, our country continues to emerge from the recent pandemic and then, of course, plunge back into it, and then re-emerge, and then it's emotionally alive.
You know what's funny is, like, he's not wearing a suit, but he's wearing the same outfit every time. He's like wearing the suit of not wearing a suit. This is the suit of not a suit. It's still the same outfit every single time, but it's not a suit. It's very, very different this time. Not a suit. All right, let's see here. A little coffee on my glasses.
During this time, we learned it was the essential workers who kept us afloat.
Right.
Wall Street didn't build this country. The middle class built the country.
Here's the format of this show is John talks to the writers. John speaks for about 30 seconds before they play a clip montage. Then John does bad jokes for about 10 minutes. Then they bring on stakeholders to do like an interview. And then John goes and speaks some damn truth to power. They do it. Do they do a truth to power in every episode?
The workers. I love our blue-collar workers. I consider myself in a certain way to be a blue-collar worker.
Taxi cab drivers and cops and firefighters
Wow.
and waiters.
They found
and
all the
waitresses
clips.
And the men and women with calluses on their hands. Working man with calluses
Clips.
on his hands. Men and women with calluses on your hands.
Wow, he's saying the same thing like during his stump speech. You're telling me that the absolutely odious Ted Cruz repeats things in what is called a stump speech? That is fucking hilarious.
Calluses on your hands.
Wow.
Are thick with calluses.
It's the official.
But even the good guys do it too.
And elbow grease. Praise the workers.
Here, and then we're gonna come back and John's gonna be like, a calluses on the hand. A calluses.
Praise the work.
Yes, by all means, praise the worker, but for God's sakes, will no one give them hand lotion?
There's a calluses joke.
The mitts are like sandpaper. Give them some lotion.
Wow, there's the calluses.
We
doing a little
love and
voice.
respect the hard-working people of this country, although I'm pretty sure
I don't
they
fucking
don't
pre-watch this shit. You kidding me?
feel the love.
Are you fucking kidding me? No way.
I'm gonna, I need health care for
More montage. So here, actually, the format of the show is one silly montage and then one serious montage. Then they actually play some serious montage stuff before John can get serious, but still throw in a couple jokes.
Comes up.
I need assistance to pay my rent.
After 25 and a half years, I make $8.99 an hour.
Someone just searching like a closed caption, like software that, the problem subscribes to for like workers needing money. Workers needing money, and plays like every clip, even from like before news was broadcast in HD. Before news was brought, they're going all the way back to when like news was shot on VHS and using that in their montages.
Ever buying a house with my fiance?
I dropped out of college. I had to. I couldn't afford it. My mother couldn't afford it.
I don't get paid maternity leave.
I work 7 days a week.
Now I can't afford to retire because of health care.
I need childcare.
Wow.
I need my next breath.
I have 2 degrees. I have student loans.
The serious montage.
14 years experience. I should not have to come ask for food.
I'm living paycheck.
Do you think the same editors are cutting the serious montage as cut the funny montage? The funny montage, by the way, usually includes about like 40% Ted Cruz clips. It's always a funny montage with 40% Ted Cruz clips and then a serious montage. And then John himself gets serious.
If I live in a country that says it's #1, why do I feel like
VHS.
I'm at the bottom of the barrel?
See, it turns out that hardworking Americans aren't doing that great.
What?
Anybody know what might help them?
Single-payer health care, government-paid child care.
Free college, government-healthy food, early education, child education,
and so why can't we get them?
Universal child care, guaranteed job for everyone with a family-sustaining...
By the way, this is also just them searching their fucking closed caption software for, like, universal health care, and then just being like, oh, okay, we'll take Sean Hannity. These shows are just, like, so lazy. Like, badly made, really.
Wage, adequate family and medical leave, paid vacations and retirement security.
You guys are dead on. Man, that is totally unexpected. But you all are dead on right. That is exactly what we need.
And so why can't we have that stuff,
country.
John?
But I sensed the tone in your voice. Why aren't we doing those things?
If that's not socialism, I'm not sure what is.
Every socialist wish list item.
The problem, of course, is that Fox News anchors call it socialism. And do you understand that that's not even accurate? That's what John's going to do. Do you understand that that's not even an accurate thing to call it? Socialism?
Socialist and globalist wish list. Socialist fantasy. Paradise for all.
Right. So there it is. We cannot give our hard-working, leather-behanded heroes their basic needs.
And we don't even see the hypocrisy here.
Socialism.
Oh boy, here we go.
And thus, the problem with the economy. Now, if you've ever listened to AM radio in your uncle's van, you know, socialism, not good.
The moment America becomes a socialist country is the moment that America ceases to be America.
Wow.
United Socialist States
It's
of
true.
America.
They do say socialist a lot. I mean, Joe Biden also was like, I'm not the socialist. So, it is not just the evil Republican sort of using socialism as a boogeyman. By the way, you'll note, and I do it on Jack AM too,
America.
the way to go from clip to clip on talk shows is a dip to white. It's got to be a dip to white. A dip to white is the way you go, is the way you cut between clips. And just a little one. Doesn't need to be much more than 10 frames, that dip to white.
Agenda. I mean, hello, Venezuela.
Not a fade to black. Fade to black denotes like the end of a segment. A dip to white? Now you got a montage.
They want to take
your pickup truck.
They want
Now
your
you got a
money.
montage.
If you won't give it to them, they'll take it.
They want to rebuild your
Dip to
home.
white.
Socialism
Dip to white.
destroys. Socialism kills.
People really die.
It's despair, destruction, it's starvation, poverty.
Now
squalor,
fast cut's not even a dip to
chaos,
white on
death,
these.
Death, death, death.
They want to take away your hamburgers.
Jesus fuck. Just like finding the most ridiculous clip and John's like, huh? Okay.
Death! Despair! The Hamburglar!
Oh, wow. Thank you, Arby's, for the bras. It's very kind.
And you know, they're being so
Holy
descriptive,
shit, that's
but
very
I
kind.
just wish I had some kind of visual metaphor for what they mean.
Thank you very much. Wow.
Takes a brave and adept hunter to bring down a giant stationary placard.
Yes.
So we know that socialism is
The bad
evil.
guys certainly are ridiculous, aren't they? How self-evident it is for us erudite and intelligent liberals that the bad guy team are absolutely laughable.
But if you would indulge me for just a moment, why is it evil again?
Is socialism a fair system?
Oh, not at all. Because what does socialism do? It allows the government to choose winners.
Yeah, I
and
guess
losers.
I mean, I guess you're right. I mean, I don't even disagree with how intensive, to be honest with you. As fun as it is to make fun of how shitty this show is and the format sucks, I'm not against John telling a bunch of people who bought their Apple phones this year that they should be for universal health care. I'm not against that. You know, if we're talking incremental progress, that's not the worst.
That is one of the things that we as conservatives fight against. We want a level playing field.
First of all, your blazer has magnificent buttons.
Wow. There we go.
I'm quite superficial, I hope you.
Good job, John. Another funny
Socialism
one.
is bad because
Another
it's
funny
the
one.
government picking the winners and losers. And there's nothing...
But guess what? We're about to point out how even that is hypocritical because you know what? The government does, in fact, pick winners and losers. Oh yeah, this is one of my this is a favorite stewardism. Even it's like setting up like, well, so then obviously we can't do it because the government would have to pick winners and losers, huh? Clip package plays revealing the hypocrisy of what Republicans just said.
Worse than that, not spiders with wings, not grandma titty punching. There's nothing worse.
But
basically saying if you're a loser, it's your fault. And government stepping in is socialism. Get your shit together.
Heard of bailouts much? Heard of bailouts much? If you're a loser, you lost on your own accord. I guess they're forgetting about the bailouts.
And keep Uncle Sam's sweet teats out of your dirty fucking loser mouth. Uncle Sam wants you to leave these bad boys alone. There's only one problem with this.
Uh-oh.
And that is government picks winners and losers all the time.
Hypocrisy!
The White House gives an early Christmas present to Detroit's automakers, a $17 billion
No.
loan.
The airline industry has gotten a $50
Absolute
billion
hypocrisy.
lifeline.
$23 million incentive package for Amazon.
J.P. Morgan Chase got.
Are you telling me there's hypocrisy occurring?
$700 billion of your taxpayer money to Wall Street big banks.
The tuna company, StarKist Plus, gets a $62 million tax credit.
Wisconsin is giving Foxconn $3 billion.
The state offered more than $845 million.
It almost appears as though we have socialism for the big companies, but not for the individual.
To build right where I'm standing right now.
I thought we got that clip. I thought the Apple clip got cut. I don't.
Oh, they're on Apple.
This one was very fast.
They're on, Apple. So.
All of it is.
Yeah, right, dude.
I'll see myself out.
Wow.
So it turns out that the government is picking winners and losers. It's just picking corporate.
And would you believe that that is an example of hypocrisy? They should just call this Hypocrisy Tonight. Since the Daily Show, that's what they should call it. Hypocrisy Tonight. And yes, here's another example, children, of hypocrisy. A hypocriticism has happened once again. Oh, these damn hypocrites. Another hypocrisy.
Corporations to be the winners. Man, I would imagine.
By the way, just would like to lay claim, plant the flag on how completely right I was about where it was leading with the winners and losers, that it would be John saying that's hypocritical and then playing a clip package. Hate to say I told you so, but call me Nikki Fink. Told you.
That good free market capitalists hate this type of socialist intervention.
Let's be clear, the auto bailout saved 1.5 million jobs.
When we figure out who to triage, we must save Boeing.
Stabilizing the banks.
But they like essential. This stuff.
We incentivized Amazon to come, as we incentivize every big business to come.
$10 billion is a small price to pay for saving a company of that magnitude.
I didn't know that. So apparently government picking winners and losers in this case is great. By the way, not only does the government pick winners and losers, but with these bailouts, they're apparently picking losers and turning them into winners. Just out of curiosity, what would you say if we bailed out a person?
So let me just ask you one more time, John. You know, I know you're very, very adept at noticing and pointing out hypocrisy. Why are things this way? John never, ever goes, so, John, why are things this way? Suppose we'll have to continue watching.
Poor, more comfortable, has only helped people to stay poor.
They started sending checks to people, getting them a little bit more reliant on government, a little bit more reliant on government. And now they are full-blown.
What's the root cause? What causes these people to be hypocritical like this?
The government is going to cut you a check.
The welfare state has incentivized women to marry the government and allowed men to abandon their financial and moral responsibility.
Women are marrying governments. Is that really any worse than marrying men? Probably.
Wow.
I mean,
leaving the damn toilet seats up. I mean, come on.
Are we that much of a bargain? No. And by the way, it is 2021. I believe it's time men can also marry governments. I think that's something.
That's something.
That's a woke crowd right now.
John seeming very young.
The federal government intervenes all the time in favor of corporations, be it through lowering corporate tax rates, deregulating certain industries, industry subsidies, bailouts.
But John,
and
why?
I assume since a lot of that comes from the taxpayers, we at least get some say in what they do with the money.
Well, here's a clip package to say that ain't the case. You might think we have some say in the money. These clips, they're about to say otherwise.
Companies to put their capital in this place or that place.
The federal government should not be in the business of specifying.
I swear, earlier how intensive was like, if this gets like older folks on board with like universal health care, no, they're just going to be like, we're against health care and bailouts. We agreed, John. All the government bailouts are bad and they're also socialism. None of those either.
Executive compensation.
I really just...
Did you like kids being told by their parents at Thanksgiving, did you know that actually the auto bailout is as bad as universal health care? Did you know that the auto bailout is just as evil as universal health care? It's true. I saw it on Apple TV.
Don't think it's the job of the government to decide
how companies should spend their money.
You let companies decide how they want to spend their money.
Don't interfere with private businesses. Let them make their decisions.
Government should have zero role in determining and influencing and mandating any type of CEO compensation. These are private companies.
Yeah, it's interesting because when we bail out people, we got nothing but say. For instance, with food stamps, they cannot buy diapers, cleaning supplies, vitamins, or hot food.
And why?
Hot food.
Is that?
Corporations can use bailout money to pay their already wealthy CEOs if they feel like it. But God forbid, a poor person finds their way to a salad bar's heat lamp pot roast. No, 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 no. Only the rich get to suckle the nectar of pre-made meatball subs. That is the domain.
Why? Why has it gotten that way? Why is it like that? All right, I'll watch the Rajat video. I always fucking hate this this bit. I really don't think the bit is funny. All right, this year's I Ate My Kids Halloween Candy segment on Kimmel was brutal.
You stupid fucking kid. You look stupid. You look stupid as shit right now with those fucking pants. You look stupid. You suck. You suck as a kid. You suck so hard as a kid. Yell all you want. I'm not giving you your shirt back. That shirt's mine now. I'm gonna wear this tomorrow. Oh my god, you suck. Why the fuck do you have a sticker on your head? I'm enlisting your ass in the military. That's right, pack your fucking shit. You're going to the fucking military tomorrow. I already checked the drawers, man. The gun isn't in there. Where'd you put my gun? You are one of the worst kids. One of the worst.
Man.
That's okay. That's not cute to me.
That's funny. Good job. Good job on that video. That's a funny video. Do hate that bit. I do hate the bit. All right, let's go ahead and go back to the problem.
Of the aristocracy. When corporations fail, you pay for it. But when they succeed, it's theirs. They socialize their losses and privatize their gains.
And why?
Why do we allow that?
Yes, good question.
This. Wealthy people do not stash their billions in safe deposit boxes loaded with $100 bills. They don't do that. And they don't spend it all at the mall. They don't spend like crazy. No, wealthy people invest. It is investment that creates jobs and economic growth.
See, this is the lie they tell you. That all this money flowing towards corporate and moneyed interests is actually for your benefit.
See,
government intervention for corporations is our free market. But government intervention for workers is socialism. And that's the reason for the socialism scaremongering. It's a false choice.
God, I hate the fucking there's socialism for businesses framing. I truly fucking hate it. Because it's not socialism. This is actually capitalism functioning like the way that capitalism functions. I really fucking hate the construction of like, you know, there's socialism for the wealthy and not for the poor. I'm like, yeah, the idea is not we're supposed to be fucking turning people against socialism. It's not supposed to like heighten. Yeah, it's not supposed to fucking not supposed to be like, hey, I hate it then. The rich get it. Well, then fuck that shit.
To make you believe that this
is